Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines. 2 powerful earthquakes have struck Venezuela, killing at least 32 people and injuring more than 700 as dozens of buildings collapsed in and around the capital, Caracas. Authorities declared a nationwide state of emergency as rescuers raced through the night to search for survivors trapped beneath the rubble. The devastating twin earthquakes forced the closure of the country's largest airport and suspended schools and transport services. According to the US Geological Survey, the first magnitude 7.2 earthquake struck near San Felipe. Less than a minute later, a stronger magnitude 7.5 earthquake hit near Umare. USGS's pager system estimates a 39% probability that fatalities will range between 1,000 and 10,000 people, while there is a 37% chance the death toll could reach between 10,000 and 100,000. On the other hand, a magnitude 6.9 earthquake has struck off Japan's northeast coast, injuring at least 6 people and forcing authorities to halt trains and inspect roads, while no tsunami warning was issued. Strong shaking was reported across parts of northern Japan and mild tremors felt in Tokyo. The Japan Meteorological Agency said the earthquake's epicenter was off Iwate Prefecture, and no tsunami damage was expected, apart from possible slight sea level changes. At a press conference, JMA officials warned residents in the most affected areas to stay alert for future earthquakes for up to a week. US Secretary of State Marco Rubio has announced that technical-level negotiations between the United States and Iran will resume in Switzerland next week, as both sides work toward implementing the recently signed Islamabad Memorandum of Understanding. The talks are part of a 60-day diplomatic process aimed at reaching a comprehensive agreement on Iran's nuclear program, sanctions relief, and the implementation of the post-war framework. Speaking to reporters during an official visit to Kuwait, Rubio said the technical group is expected to meet again on June 29th or 30th. He explained that the negotiations would take place at the staff level and include officials from the US State Department, the Department of Energy, and other government agencies. Rubio will now meet with Bahrain officials on the final leg of a trip to the Middle East, where he has sought to sell the Trump administration's preliminary Iran accord to skeptical Gulf Arab allies. Rubio has acknowledged his delicate mission in pitching the peace deal to Gulf Arab leaders who fear excessive concessions will strengthen Tehran and reshape the region's security balance and oil flows. He told reporters in Kuwait that they were not going to do anything that undermines the security of their long-standing allies in the region.
Iran has pushed back against criticism from US Secretary of State Marco Rubio, accusing Washington of being the main source of instability in the Middle East. Foreign Ministry spokesman Esmail Baghaei said that American intervention and support for Israel continue to fuel conflict across the region. He was responding to US Secretary of State Marco Rubio's comment a day earlier that peace and stability in the Middle East cannot be achieved while Iran-backed groups continue launching attacks. Iran has made it clear that it has no plans to allow UN nuclear watchdog Chief Rafael Grossi to inspect nuclear facilities damaged during the war. Deputy Foreign Minister Kazem Garibabadi said that any decision on inspections will only be discussed in a final agreement and after sanctions are lifted.
NATO Secretary-General Mark Rutte has sought to calm tensions with President Donald Trump at the White House, using a mix of flattery and gentle pushback to argue that instances of allies' reluctance to support the US war with Iran were limited to isolated cases. During the Oval Office meeting, Rutte used cardboard charts to show how much NATO countries have stepped up their defense spending since Trump first came into office in 2017. He also said thousands of US planes had taken off from bases in Europe during the war, pointing to that cooperation as a sign of the Allies' support. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.